Hello everyone. I've got a few days now until I embark on the bike mission itself, and really just wanted to go over some of the kit that I brought with me, which hopefully will protect me in the event of anything, any unforeseen circumstances. Now, a few people have asked, are you taking your leathers with you? What sort of kit are you taking with you? I'm afraid leathers are totally out of the question out here. It's far too hot. The heat is quite extreme, and the risks of suffering with heat stroke are quite high. I did give this quite some thought before I came out here and sourced some alternatives to the leather question. So what I've gone for firstly is a textile. Now, textiles are really good because the fabrics are abrasion resistant. You get all the armour, so at the elbows and at the shoulders for impact protection. The beauty of this jacket is that we've got a mesh front and back, so that we get considerable airflow through the jacket to keep the body cool on the long days on the bike. So really good, really important bit of kit with the protection that's needed, but added, hopefully I won't overheat wearing that. Secondly, we've got some decent jeans. Now, when I say jeans, these are reinforced with Kevlar fabrics, so again, really good when it comes to abrasion and abrasion resistance. Impact protection at the knees and impact protection at the hips, so giving a considerable amount of protection for the lower body. And you'll find a lot of people, a lot of bikers actually wear these in the UK because they're really comfortable and they don't look out of place when you're actually off the bike and walking around. Decent set of gloves, really important. First thing that comes into what normally comes into contact with the road, if you ever do have an off, is the hands. So decent pair of gloves to keep the hands and fingers as protected as possible. Another really important bit of kit are the boots. Protected boots protects the ankles and the foot. Again, this is an essential bit of kit whenever you're on the bike. Whenever I see a guy wearing trainers on a bike, it just makes me cringe because there's no protection there at all. What I have noticed with the local residents in Bangkok is that a lot of them wear shorts and t-shirts. I mean, in the UK, again, that would be totally out of the question. It's quite a silly concept, I would have thought. Out here, the traffic is it's very highly intense traffic, and the risks are really quite magnified. But obviously, the locals live in this every day, and they become in tune with the traffic. And when you watch them, it's like a dance. They're very aware. For myself, I'm a novice compared to these guys. I'm going to be there with all the wits about me and just try and fit in and try and be as safe as possible. Okay, now the really most important bit of kit is the lid, your helmet. I know that the bike hire place hires out helmets, but if you're thinking of hiring a bike, don't ever use somebody else's helmet, because you don't know what's happened to it, where it's been, whether it's been dropped or in an accident. I've brought my helmet because I know exactly that it's never been dropped, it's never been in an accident, and the safety factor is 100%. in the event of this being dropped or being in an accident, it's a one drop with use. You throw it away. The impact safety of the helmet is diminished, and you basically need to buy a new helmet. So that was quite an easy decision for me to make. Take my own lid. As well as that, I don't really want to put somebody else's lid on my head that's maybe a bit sweaty and smelly and horrible. Okay. Last bit of equipment is a bit of hydration kit. Because of the heat, I'll need to be taking on a lot of water constantly. I'm going to be on the bike for a fair few hours a day, so I need to be taking in as much water as possible. Again, keep myself aware, keep myself awake, and try and keep us with it as much as possible. I think that's all the kit I've got at the moment. I'll give you updates when I actually get the bike. We'll have a look around the bike and see exactly what we've got. We'll put the sensors on, and we can see exactly where each of the sensors are going to be placed and how they will actually work. But again, that's in a few days' time. Over the next couple of days, I'll be meeting with the guys at the Asian Institute of Technology to discuss a few things with the upcoming project, and hopefully get some pointers and on how to drive safely around here. So, thank you very much. Thanks for listening.